Terrence the tractor had been having troubles, so the farmer sent him to the works. Once he was fixed, Percy brought him back on a flatbed. "We're glad to see you again," peeped Percy. "Thank you," replied Terrence. "I'm glad to be home." The farmer was pleased to see Terrence again. The field needed to be plowed, and Terrence was eager to get to work. He plowed the field well. He got done fast and did a good job on it. He was proud of himself, but he was also tired, and so he went to sleep. The next day when Terrence woke up, he was startled by some noise. Around his field, many workmen were hard at work, and there was next to the field none other than George the steamroller. It looked like they were going to pave the road next to the field, and George was going to help out. Terrence wasn't so sure about having this steamroller here. Duck later dropped off a tar tanker, so now everyone was ready to get to work. Terrence, however, didn't like the noise and was getting very annoyed. For the rest of the day, he heard sounds of machinery and construction. Terrence wasn't happy. He sat at the edge of his field and watched the construction. He saw George. "Excuse me," said Terrence nicely. "What?" puffed George crossly. "Would you be so kind to keep the noise down?" asked Terrence. "Why?" asked George. "Does it bug you?" "Just a bit," replied Terrence. "Good," puffed George, and he drove away. "How rude," said Terrence. Later, Terrence had to take a cart of apples to Ellsbridge station. While he was there, he talked with Thomas and Bertie. "George is so rude," huffed Terrence. "George? As in George the steamroller?" asked Thomas. "Yes, sadly," huffed Terrence. "Oh, I know how rude he can be," huffed Thomas. "Who's George?" asked Bertie. "He's a rude steamroller who wants to tear up railways," huffed Thomas. "That's horrible," gasped Bertie. "Yeah, and they're paving the road next to my field," explained Terrence. "Well, that'll be nice when it's done," said Bertie. "The sooner it's done, and the sooner George is gone, the better," puffed Terrence, and he drove away. That night, Terrence tried to get some sleep. George and his crew did not know where the road was supposed to go, so they paved straight through Terrence's field. That morning, the farmer was not happy, nor was Terrence or George. The foreman apologized to the farmer for the mistake. George laughed at Terrence. "Ha ha ha, so much for your field now," he laughed rudely. Terrence was cross. "How are we going to tear out the pavement?" asked the foreman. "I can do it," said Terrence proudly. "Terrence," said the farmer, "you'd be perfect for the job if we put your plow on." So Terrence had his plow hooked up, he demolished the old road, and pushed it away. Then the slabs of pavement were loaded on a lorry and taken away. George was cross. Terrence knew George paved his field on purpose, but Terrence showed him. Once it was all done, the foreman thanked them and apologized again for the mistake. He promised that the road would be done correctly and finished in no time. That night, Terrence fell asleep without having to worry about the noise from George the steamroller.
Next time on Thomas and Friends, time to see who was the fastest Scottish twin on the island, Donald or Douglas. And we're gonna see who is more willing to help out when the other one is in need.
Find out next time in Twin Races.